back on a sort of dreary sort of day. I came up here yesterday. There's like right in this spot here, there's maybe like an inch of snow, but not too bad. But then we got a little bit of rain and everything's melted and it is muddy. Really muddy. Yeah. So I did get some stuff done last night and yesterday, and there we have it. Some of the roof beams have been put in, and I just took the forklift and grabbed some more. So I'm going to just start filling in all the way across here. Not only that, I did the floor really good here. So this one right here, I've got all my beams put in, and some of the areas over here, this area right here, this has got the beams in. That one sort of, but it's got some ones that need to be cut or swapped out, and we have some gaps. Need to fill this one in and over there. So I just sort through the wood depending on which pieces are going where. Strong ones, weaker ones on the floor, and just keep working through the pile. So it's really nice that if I can get the rest of this wood across up on the top, I'm going to go down and grab some of the liner for landfills, and then put it over top and at least keep the rain from coming down on me. It's just coming down very slightly, but everything's coming great. It's just nice to be out. It's actually pretty warm right now. I guess it's supposed to be up into the 50s tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will stop and tomorrow will be nice. But yeah, I'm just going to keep pounding away at it and showing you all the little updates that we get. Well, one thing I noticed just recently here is you probably heard me mention how much I use all the rigid tools and really like them. One of the issues I found is I bought some rigid batteries, and you know, they work, but couple things I'm like really sort of not happy about. I'll show you here. These are like some of my oldest batteries, and I really like them. They have like rubber right here. Put these down right over here out of the mud. They have this rubber right here and a really nice grip for taking them on and off and locking them in place, and rubber all the way around it. And yeah, this one is pretty beat up, but I've dropped the batteries and that rubber really helps out the battery pack, and I've not had any problems with that. They've since they've like upgraded. They've now like the 6 amp hour one. They just have like individual pads on the bottom and a little rubber right here, which not quite as liking. They use a little button that's a little different than this one right here, but it's still okay. You know, I'm not really complaining too much about that because it keeps it from slipping around, and still seems like, you know, be pretty good, even though it doesn't have all the protection of the rubber from the original. And then now I just purchased, and I didn't notice this when I bought them, and I bought some, this is a 4 amp hour, I bought an 8 amp, there's no rubber on it, and it feels, just feels cheapy. It just like, it just doesn't like hold its own against the old ones. Even the push buttons here, I guess it's okay, but it really, you don't have the rubber to keep it from sliding. And if you drop it, you're going to hit directly on the plastic, which I probably will break the plastic much easier, you know, especially when you ding things around. So if anybody from that works at Ridgid on the batteries, have them go back to the style where they have the rubber all the way around them. I really like that much better. But other than that, the batteries seem to be working just fine, these new ones. I put an 8 amp hour one on, and when I got it, it was fully dead, and I only put it on for like 15-20 minutes and brought it up to 2 bars out of 4, and I managed to cut a couple railroad ties before it went dead. So that's just my take on that. Really wish they would put the rubber on the new batteries. Sort of a bummer. I might, because I like the way they design the old school ones. If anybody makes any aftermarket replacement rubber for these, or maybe I can have my old battery packs loaded up with new batteries, because the batteries are starting to get weakened on the old ones. But I'm surprised these old ones have been running years and years through freezing weather and everything. So just my little take on something that Ridgid did, which I am not very happy about. But all right, well, I'm going to get back to work. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. It's just been wet and a little bit, mud. It's just muddy and gooey. If you can see all the mud, I like scrape off the muck off the shoes. But I did get quite a bit of the roof put on right here, all cut nicely put into place, no gaps. And it's sort of nice that I have a lot of different width on the timbers for the railroad ties, because I can get them pretty much tight together. So if I find I have a little bit of gap, I just pull out a narrower one and put in a thicker one. So that's working pretty good. So I'm gonna probably work here a little bit and then probably call it a day until tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have better weather, but I've got a little bit more to do, try to get some more of the floor in. I got some other pieces down there I've put in and lined things up, so I just keep going for it. I come over and use the old pieces, keep a nice little fire. It is nice to have a little fire there, and doesn't give me too much heat, but it's nice. All right, let's get going. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm a little bit tired. I've been working. A lot of the wood's heavy because it's wet and it's raining a little harder than it was. But I got a whole bunch of roof done. And I've got all this decking all done all the way right to there. So at least now I can walk this whole outer area, even though the 2 inner ones right there need some work. But things are going nice. Coming around to the end of my charge on my batteries, so I could work a little bit longer, but I'm wet, it's muddy, it's late, I'm tired and I'm hungry, and I'm gonna get me something to eat. So probably come tomorrow and we'll continue on this. Well, just another update. I'm back up here on Sunday. Friday, it rained a lot, so muddy. Had to let Saturday. I figure hopefully we'd get a break this weekend, but I'm not getting any breaks. These last 3 weekends have just been horrible up here. And now snow is coming down big time. Just when I thought we were gonna have a really early spring, it became bad again. And in fact, my car didn't even make it here, so I had to walk about 1/8 of a mile to get here. The road's not that bad, but the car tires aren't so good, and it's only 2-wheel drive. So I'm not gonna do much today. I've got a guy coming in, gonna let him borrow some tires. He's working on a military truck, and he just needs some tires to use on it temporarily while he's getting his old rims sandblasted and painted, and then new tires put on. But yeah, that's basically all I'm going to be doing up here today, is grabbing some tires for him. So I managed to find some. One of the better tires are over there, but to even get over there is a pain now. So I've some at the entrance. I told him he has to bring up a compressor we can put air in and make sure they're good enough to hold air temporarily. So that's all for today. I'm going to see what's going to go on, and I'll either continue this when putting this together, or next week, something like that, because I have all the tools are in the car, and I'd have to go down, walk back and forth many times. I could take an ATV, but by the time I get all that, it's just so much work. I just don't feel like it. I'll probably just do a little cleanup if I can. It's sort of hard to see when things are covered in snow. So, all right, well, I'm going to go out and see what I can do now. Back up on the interchange for the lower bunker. Keep showing bits and pieces as I progress on this work. The last 3 weeks has been hard because we've had snow, then melting, then mud, then rain, and slush, and then ice. And finally, today I was able to get a lot done. My friend came up, gave me a little bit of help. We got like all this roofing done. Got all of it except for this one opening right here. And we got pretty much all the floors in. I may have to redo a little bit on this floor right here because of I want to notch it in. We got that. We've got this floor, and we just need to get the stuff to finish this floor. And we're doing really well. Look at this. It's come out be pretty good. So we'll take a quick look from the outside. And there we have it. So looks like the day's come to an end. Got like a little bit of drops of water, like it's wanting to rain, but good for me. And today and everything, it didn't rain. It just a little bit spitting on me, basically. So I'm going to finish up this video as a continuation of the project. It's been a little while since I updated the last one. Like I said, couldn't get as much as I wanted to, so there's not going to be as much content on this video as before. But thanks everyone for watching all the videos. Things are going great. We've got most of the materials. Things are going fast, and with the weather changing and the sun actually now hitting here, we can get more done. So please, keep watching the videos, keep hitting the likes, subscribe, and hit the notifications, and I'll see you on the next video.